Right, let's go to Straight Line Racing YouTube. Well, we've got 12. Chip thing. IX Mike. Not everybody's here. Obviously, some people pulled out at the last minute. I don't know where your 10 is, like. Breaker's coming, I think. I've got a message from Frangle Paul. Wait, guys, wait. Iduka. KLC's coming in like soon. He's loading up F1 2017. So it's Packy G. He should be coming. He's online. So we've got 2 or 3 more. I want to see if I'm streaming on the right channel first. We have got some big names here, I'm not gonna lie though. Great Line Racing live action. It's live. We are live. It is the right channel. I'll load it up on my phone. Hello everybody. Hello. We are live. We are SLR live action, and we have a commentary coming from myself and an A57. We're waiting for a couple of people who are being absolute muppets and taking the mick. Obviously, I was meant to be racing, but Mr. Stim decided, oh, you know. Frangle Paul, I think Frangle Paul's joined us. Oh, yeah, he's in a multiplayer lobby. Apparently, he's been called away for work, though. Which isn't true. He's not in our lobby, is he? KLC's in F1 2017. Packy G, join us. Have they joined us? Or am I lying? What's happening? Oh, there we go. What? 11, apparently. Oh. Where is everybody? Come on. This ain't right. Come on. If I do sound a bit mad, I am. I would just like to put it out there straight away that Mr. Stim has let me down yet again, and he will probably be sacked again. Yeah, we might as well get on with it. I mean, why not? If anyone joins us, they join us. Oh, for God's sake. Why am I in the party chat? No. Frandy. Oh, I'm not. Oh, I am. I'm just starting a couple of them. So KLC was starting last. Let's exit back to the session. So we are spectating this SLR race. Unfortunately, we have not got the numbers that I thought we would have. KLC is having problems, which is unfortunate. I'm going to get my lemonade. This should be very interesting indeed. Cut that out before I get copyright. I don't want copyright today. I'm fed up with FOM flagging up my videos. Does my absolute nothing. Right, I need to actually connect myself to the internet. And the first person we're on board with is Randy. Why am I in the lobby chat? Oh, this does not. Oh yeah, I know what I did. Sorry guys, I actually know what I did. I'm actually prioritizing game chat. There we go. There we go. Let's actually get on board with someone. And I'm going to go straight on board with someone called Shimasi. Is he out? I've just come up with an idea. Yeah, we've got a little bit of problems. We're on board with Frandy Thompson, and for some reason I am playing it out of the telly. I'm trying to fix some problems with some of the guys that can't join. I don't really want to be on board with Frandy. Frandy's not the fastest guy in the grid. Obviously, this is our first F1 2017 community race. I'm going to go on board with Technikit 112. He's been very, very fast indeed in the SLR time trials. If you want to get involved in that, message me, you know. Message me NA057 and we can sort something out. Where's Adam? Adam is gone airsoft, so he won't be here today. He told me well in advance. We're going to go on board with Technikita as first out. We're going to go to broadcast cam because that's a better camera. He's in the Mercedes. It looks absolutely stunning on this game. I'm not going to lie, to be quite honest with you. And we're going to watch a lap from Technikita. Going into turn 1. Very fast indeed, doesn't lose the back end, it sticks. And he carries on his merry way going to turn 2. Well, that'd be turn 3, wouldn't it, really? 4. And 5. It just looks like it's on rails all the way through the first sector. Doesn't look like it's going off the track. Technikita comes round. Ooh, you shouldn't be running that curb. I know that better than anybody. And Degner 1. Oh, good God, that looked too fast, didn't it? And then it just about stopped. Oh, Jesus Christ! As my phone's telling me Excel does not work and Word, but I could not give a shit. As we come round into the middle sector, the hairpin, and we've got a car slow. That'll be Frandy. And now coming round into the last sector, into Spoon Corner. Here we go, into the Spoon. Will he lose the back end? No, he just keeps on the track. Very nicely from Technikita, in fact. And now coming up to the infamous 130R. It's a 131.7 for... I forgot how to say his name. I forgot his name. Chump something. And this is the worst camera angle known to man. Peak G is taking my advice. KLC has joined. There we go. We're getting people in now because of my wonderful advice. And we cross the line and Technikita goes half second quicker. Not perfect because in time trial you can probably do, I'd reckon the pole time would be around a 29. And you'll have to just wait and see what happens. We'll go on board with, is Shimasi out there? Shimasi's out there? In the Ferrari this time. Very interesting indeed. Looks very nice Ferrari as well, I'm not going to lie. They're both Mercedes and the Ferrari. All cars on this game pretty looks nice. It's just, it looks a lot more aggressive and it just looks, compared to last year it was dull and boring. This year it looks quite nice. And I'm expecting Shimasi to absolutely smash it. Obviously this is his out lap. As Frandy Thompson goes pole position. We'll have a look at sometimes what we have so far. We've got an incident. We have IX Mike with an invalidated lap, and Evo has got a speeding in the pit lane. So we've got Tumas now on pole. Is that right? Yeah, Tumas with 30.3 on the soft tyre. Tumas just coming out of nowhere to blast everybody. Then we have Frandy on the 30.6 on the super softs. Technikita 31.2. Chump 31.7. And Cadidas with 153. Oh, good God. I think you could be that, Marcus. And let's have a look at Shimasi's sector times. For the first sector, 32.6. It's the 10th faster than Tumas. Second sector should be popping up now. Just now it should be coming. Yeah, it's 2 masses on the softs as well. A 40.3 middle sector. 40.3 Archie's 2 tenths up, so it's 3 tenths up overall. Shimasi is going to come across the line on the super soft tyre, and it's going to be a 129.4. Absolutely smashes the field. Unbelievable by Shimasi on them super softs. So I'm presuming that 2 master is on the softs just to feel the track out, but I expect him to go a lot faster than that. And I expect him to be in the 28s by the end of the session, I presume. Got my tea over there. I'll go and have a bit of that. Do commentating. Is there anybody else of note out on track we want to look at? We'll go on board with Mocking Weeks. Fairly handy. Finished, I think it was 7th in SLR last season. 6th, 7th. Fairly handy round any track on this game. He's slightly slower than he was on F1 2016, but I'm sure he's just finding his feet and he'll just eventually just go fast. He's a very consistent driver. He's always there picking up pieces, Mocking Weeks, except for that incident in Austria where he killed Savis, which probably cost him a championship in the end. Yeah, Mocking Weeks had a fairly solid first season, and I'll be hoping to build on that. And I reckon he probably could get top 5 easily if he keeps it up and he's backed out of this one. How's Mocking Weeks? So we'll go on board with Evo. Evo is very underrated. He should be a lot higher on the grid. He finished 11th last year in SLR, but got a couple of podiums along the way as well, and should have been a lot higher, to be honest. He was just very inconsistent in results, but he's coming through the last sector now, and we'll see what Evo SRFC can do. Coming across the line, and he goes. Yes, he's starting his lap. My bad. Remember when Adam was we thought Adam was really quick? Yeah, that lasted like half a day. Then we realised Adam was actually really slow. I'll eat this chicken drumstick. There. KLC has left the session for some reason. I'm sure he'll be back. Also, everyone here will be doing, except for the exception of Shimasi, will be doing their SLR time trials. Right, KLC can't race, he's got to do stuff. Great. So 1 down. So through 130R with Evo, makes it quite nice actually. And Evo comes across the line and he goes P5 overall. I'm sorry about the lack of commentary over the last 5 minutes. I've been eating a chicken drumstick because I haven't had my tea yet. Unfortunately, because I've been at work until 7, and then Mr. Stim was meant to be commentating, but he, well, obviously he's not here, is he? He didn't really turn up. I was meant to be racing, but you know, oh well. We've got the commentary job. Someone's got to do it. And also, if there is any commentators out there that want to do a bit of SLR commentating, let me know, because we're desperate pretty much. And I don't want to do it. We've only got a minute and a half left on qualifying, in fact. And we're going to watch Technikita, who actually backs out on his lap. We've got Chipper Thing. We're going to look for someone who's slightly higher up on the grid. Oh, Farah spanning this Toro Rosso, going through the 2 sectors. He hasn't set a time yet, is Farah. Obviously, I don't really know what he's doing now. He left SLR with a race to go after he basically got disqualified in the Brazilian Grand Prix for stupid incidents like this. I don't really know what he's doing, but he's back on his way. I think he just spanned the wheels up, to be honest, yeah. I don't really know what he's doing, to be honest. Well, Mockenweeks has retired. Mockenweeks, is he out? No. And Ferrer, I don't really know what Ferrer Barnett's doing. Frandy's retired from the session, he's happy. Evo's retired from the session. We're going to go on board, but that kid Ives in his... and Ferrer's retired, he's given up with life. Shimasi's retired. And we've got that kid Ives coming across the line now. And he should be a bit high, maybe? Maybe. No, he's got one more lap left in him. We've got Ike's Mike, can he make an improvement on his time already? We've got Technikita actually, who's is anyone else out there of interest? We're going to watch Technikita, he's the last fast guy out there. He can definitely improve on what he's done so far. He's been warming his tyres up, ready for this lap, and it's worse than your driving. Yeah, it wasn't great, was it? Hopefully Technikita can make something happen to shake this grid up slightly. Coming through into the spoon corner now with Technikita, and he keeps it nice and tight. That's really tidy from him. This will definitely be an improvement. We'll see if it is improvement for Technikita. Sector 1 and 2 is a 40.2 and a 32.4. And compared to that, 32.4, that's pole position at the minute, and a 40.2. That is also pole position. Technikita coming across the line now. Will he get pole position? Yes, he will. He'll nick it from Shimasi right at the depth with a 29.4. Unbelievable from Technikita. The SLR trialist has nicked pole at the depth and showing his turn of speed right at the end. And that kid Ives is going to come across the line now. Is he going to make any difference? No, he improves though. I think he went P3 if I am not correct. Yes, he has P3. That kid Ives has just shown his turn of speed right at the end. Well done to him. Obviously he has to do the SLR time trials himself because he doesn't have the he didn't get enough points. But there we go for the grid. So, look how close that is between Technikita and Shimasi, right at the depth. Only 800ths in it. And to place Shimasi, who was very, very quick himself. And then we've got that kid Ives, Tumas on the softs, Oevo SRFC, Fanny Thompson, IX Mike, Mockenweeks, Chipper Thing, Cadidas, and Ferrer 7 Barnett. And last stand, I think we may have Pete G in there somewhere. Yeah, Shimasi, I know. Right at the depth, the trialist nicked it, Technikita. I don't know if that's skip that before I get copyrighted. I'm not sure if that's how you actually pronounce his name, but that's what we're gonna go with. And he looks like a challenger for SLR Season 1, it seems. Tier 1, should I say? Yeah, Cadidas isn't quick. I'm gonna go out and say that. I'm sorry, Cadidas. You're a nice guy, but you're not quick. You're slower than Marcus, and Marcus is, let's put it this way, you're average. And I thought I was slow. Got a message? Yeah, Pete G couldn't make it either, unfortunately. No, I don't want to watch Aravi's video, I want to watch my stream. Don't leave. Well, here we are for the formation lap. It gives us time to run down the grid. So we've got, obviously we've got Technikita on pole, his first pole position in SLR. We've got Shimasi, that kid Ives, Tumas, who can't build his formation, Oevo SRFC, Franny Thompson, Mockenweeks. I actually like the look of the Williams this year, even though it's no different to any other year, but I just think it looks nice for some reason. We've got the, also going to switch cameras. I'm going to go to that camera, because there's a chance that we've got Ferrer 7 Barnett at the back, who came third in SLR last year, and it's kind of went backwards since. Obviously, he got kicked out last year, but I've let him back in, because he's promised not to be a bad boy again. Hopefully. Well, yeah, when you actually play the game, Marcus. You need your wheel, yeah? You need to set up your wheel, and then you might be fast. We're going to get out of chopper thing, and we're going to go to... Randy, who's first? Technikita, where are you? There he is. Leader Technikita. Don't smash into the back of him, I see. That'd be hilarious. I used to do that in F1 2017, 16 to Frandy at the time. Just kill him. I wouldn't have done it today, Frandy. Just saying. Oh, you might have it by Wednesday. Oh, well. Just before the SLR season starts, obviously it starts in 2 weeks' time. Obviously, Shimasa, if you want to do time trials, it's obviously up to you. We've got a full grid for Tier 1, confirmed, done and dusted. And we've got like, pretty much a full grid for Tier 2 as well, which is nice. We're going to go on board with Technikita for the start of this race. The Japanese Grand Prix, and hopefully it'll be a highly eventful one for the right reasons. And I hope you guys enjoy it, because I certainly probably will, hopefully. As we're waiting for everyone to come around, and I'm moving this camera view because I can't hold that camera view. Now we are gonna go to 5 red lights for the Japanese Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go. Technikita gets a nice start. Shimasi follows him into P2, but that kid Ives has got a really nice start. He's going to try and challenge Shimasi into turn 1. Is he? No, he stays line of stern. He tries it around the outside of Shimasi though, and we're going to move from Technikita. We're going to go to Shimasi, and that kid Ives gets a hold of the grass. He's trying it on the outside of Shimasi. Here's that kid Ives, and he tries it down the outside, side by side into... I don't know what turn it is, but he's made the move, that kid Ives. Unbelievable move around the outside and then the inside and the outside of the S's, and then manages to get the position, but he runs wide now, and Shimasi's going to try it back around the outside of the Degnas. That is dangerous, and that kid Ives managed to keep the position with his Ferrari teammate just behind of... Who is that? That's Tumas on the soft tyre. If we change it, yep. And that's Shimasi all over the back of that kid Ives. He knows he's got to make this move and make it quick, otherwise it's going to cost him in the race, because that kid Ives is definitely not on the pace of Technikita, but he is a very, very fast driver indeed. But Shimasi he's spinning. Oh, he just keeps it out of the wall, and Frandy and Tumas and we have SRC and Mocking Weeks, and then we've got IX Mike behind on the grass. Managed just to get Shimasi, and then we've got Thing and Cadidas. What is Cadidas doing? I think he's just taking it steady, and then Ferry 7 bat on it. I don't really know what's happened to Ferry, to be honest. He's quicker than that. Thing, Shimasi, IX Mike. We've got a move going on here between Tumas and Frandy Thompson, the two former teammates now, and oh, Tumas has got all wrong. Evo. Oh no, look at this from Mocking Week, standing inside of not only Evo but Tumas as well. It's been a shocker from Tumas. Tumas is down all the way in 8th behind Shimasi now. The Ferraris have imploded and gone all the way back from... I think they was 2nd and 4th, and now they are 7th and 8th. Unbelievable. So we're going to have a nice rundown of the order on lap 2. We've got Technikita in the lead, and from that we've got that kid Ives, who's about 4 seconds back now, and then we've got Frandy following, and then we've got Mocking Weeks, Evo, IX Mike, Shimasi, Tumas, Triple Thing, Ferry 7 Barnet, and Cadidas in the pit lane. So if we've got any battles up and down the grid, let's have a look. We've got Frandy chasing that kid Ives. I'm presuming there'll be a battle there, because Frandy be chomping at the bit to show what he can do on F1 2017, as he's trying to challenge for the title this year. He's been saying lots and lots of things, you know, that he wants to in the press, that he wants to fight for this title for F1 2017, and he's going to try and win it this time round. Also the Noob Tuber champion, which is irrelevant, to be quite honest with you. As Frandy takes the fastest lap of the race, he's on it like a carb on it, and we've got Mocking Weeks behind, under pressure from OEVO SRFC and IX Mike as well, right behind him. So something's going to develop here very quickly as the two Williams are getting all over the shop there from Evo. Be hoping to have a nice little battle there, but we're going to go back to Frandy Thompson, who's behind. We'll go back to Mocking Week and Evo. And Evo is right behind his teammate. We've got IX Mike all over the back of Evo, but just had to back out of that. He was just carrying way too much speed to make that move. Absolutely stick. And Mocking Weeks is really struggling in that Williams around this track. And Evo's going to really have a go here. Down the inside into the hairpin. Over Evo SRFC. Yes, he's got the traction on exit now. They're going to go side by side into spin, but Mocking Weeks decides to give up the ghost of that one. And Evo takes that 4th place. And now he's under threat from IX Mike himself. The SLR trialist is going to try it. No, not quite. And Mocking Weeks and IX Mike, line astern, and now behind that we have Shemasi, who's had a really shocking start, and Tumas, luckily on the soft tyre, can come back later on the super softs. And then we've got Chuppa Thing just a bit behind, and Cadidas and Ferris and Barnett. Race going to pot. Then we've got Technikita in the lead now of the Grand Prix. No, we don't need any more people for NoobTuber. We don't need any more. Well, that's irrelevant anyway. We're not going to talk about that now. Technikita is in P1. Frandy is in P2. That Knives is P3 now. Actually, Frandy's made the move. I've just realised that now. Frandy's made the move on that Knives, and he'd be absolutely chomping at the bit to try and get this win off of Technikita. Technikita is an extremely fast driver, shown by his time trials, especially at Austria, where he's like 3 attempts clear of anybody. Technikita is definitely going to have a chance of the SLR title this year to challenge Kostas and Savis, who can't make today. They never really make the community races these days. They just turn up for the league races and win for somehow. Somehow they don't even practice and just win. We've got Frandy behind. And that kid Ives is now coming under pressure from Evo SRFC. Will be trying to get that podium finish here today. That will be an amazing for him to try and get a bit more consistency in his game. And that kid Ives has come under a lot of pressure in that Force India from behind in the Williams. And we've got IX Mike in 4th. And now we've got a move coming because we're going to go on board with Mocking Weeks, who's going backwards fast. And we've got not IX Mike. Shemasi's going to make the move, is he? No, he sticks in behind, but into the chicane, maybe. No, Mocking Weeks knows what he's trying to do and just chops him off on the exit. Very nice indeed. But here comes Tumas on his teammate. He's going to try and make the move. Shemasi's lagging all over the place. Probably just because he's watching my stream. And going into turn 1. I'm surprised no one's spanning to turn 1 talking about that Evo has. Evo's gone round and been into the gravel, but he manages to keep the position ahead of his teammate Mocking Weeks, and I'm sure he'll just go back into his rhythm quite nicely. Shemasi is just behind Mocking Weeks in P7. He just taps him. Oh, what a save from both of the Ferraris. Tumas was in the grass, and Shemasi just touched Mocking Weeks' rear. And it's not the greatest of races from him, is it? Shemasi, unfortunately. Nothing like the Silverstone race he had with Tumas. Unfortunately, Tumas and Shemasi are really struggling down there at the minute. But we're going to go back to Frandy, and the gap has actually grown to 4.2 seconds. Frandy is not doing the same job as Technikita is at the minute. He's got to really pick up the pace as Frandy to try and catch him. You're saying that Frandy will crash on lap 15? Possibly. If it was me, I'd probably crashed on lap 1. Evo's gone up the road. Is that Evo gone up the road? Yeah, Mocking Weeks has found some rhythm this lap. Obviously, actually no. I retract that statement. They made mistakes in the two Ferraris. Then we've got Chuppa Thing just a bit behind, and then Cadidas. And 37 bar, and a lap down, I believe. Yeah. Ferrer's really struggling. For some reason. I have a feeling that he won't be doing as well in SLR this year. But we will see. Anything can happen. Anything can happen in F1, you never know. especially on F1 2017, disconnections and all that. We've got Technikita in the league. Frandy's closed it down by a tenth of a second this lap to Technikita, which is crucial that he does, and he's lost a lot of time. He's lost oh no, I thought it was Technikita because it was a Mercedes. Oh, I was getting me excited then. Are you in the pits, Shimasi? Yeah, you've pitted. You had so much understeer. Yeah. I bet you're glad you had this race, because then you can get used to the setup, I suppose, and change it a bit. Because obviously the time trial setups are a lot different to race. Obviously Cadidas is and Farabarney. Farabarney, you might as well just retire from the race. There we go, he's left the session. I don't think he can be bothered, unless it's a league race. I don't think he tries that hard, to be honest. Has Frandy managed to close the gap slightly? No, it's grown. Cadidas has retired. I mean, he wasn't making a massive impact in the race anyway, don't get me wrong. I mean, Chupperthing is in last. We've only got 9 runners, to say Chupperthing isn't in last. I retract that statement. Can I drive Ferrabonics? That would be amazing. Even though I'd be last. Yeah. Just trundle around in my Mary Poppins car in last. Technikita is in first. We've got Frandy Thompson in second, 5 seconds adrift. And we've got that kid Ives third. We've got Ix Mike fourth. Evo fifth. Tumas sixth. Mocking Weeks. Apparently, Tumas and Mocking. I think Mocking Weeks must have made a mistake because Tumas is now in sixth, and not only that, he's closer to the leader. Let's have a look. And unless he's pitted, is Mocking Weeks pitted? No, he's made a massive mistake. Mocking Weeks into turn 1, I'm presuming. And then we've got Shimasi, only 39 seconds off lead, because if you think about it, you're doing a really nice undercut. Because the pit lane loss probably will be around 25 to 30. I mean, I'm not 100% sure. Actually, no, it's gone up now to 40. So Technikita's running a very solid race indeed. I'm kind of hoping we have a bit more of an adventurous podium right now, because I don't know if Technikita has a mic. Frandy doesn't have a mic, and I don't know about that kid Ives either. Because I've got to do podium interviews after this. Yay! Great. So there isn't many battles at the minute, but I'm expecting some. Ike's Mike is in the pits. Is Mocking Weeks following? Yes, Mocking Weeks is going into the pits as well. It'd be interesting to see where Shimasi is in terms of Mocking Weeks. And Evo is in the pits. And Ike's Mike comes out of it. Where's Shimasi? He's coming out the last corner now. Mocking Weeks is going to be fairly close to him. Make that no, Mocking Weeks will be passed. It'll be Evo. Evo's gone already, I think. Yes. Yeah, like that. Is Technikita pitted? Not yet. We've got Frandy. Someone's got a blink. If I was Frandy, I'd try the undercut personally, but obviously the super soft is faster than the soft. But it depends on how consistent you are on that super soft tyre. If you're not very consistent, then you might as well try your hand at the soft tyre. I mean, I'm not consistent on any tyre, let's face it, but I'm not going to underestimate my chances of SLR next season. I don't think I'll win, but top 5 maybe for a lot of drivers, to be honest. I don't really know where anyone is. But we've got Frandy in second, that kid Ives third, Tumas fourth, Ike's Mike fifth, Evo sixth, Shimasi seventh, Chupperthing eighth, Mocking Weeks 9th, and yeah, that's it. Mocking Weeks is basically triple master. He really needs to improve Mocking Weeks. On his day, he can be one of the fastest guys around, but unfortunately for him, he's not looking good in this race, is it? Japan doesn't look like his best circuit. We've got Evo in 5th. We've got any battles? Ike's Mike's quite a way down the road from Evo. Ives is in the pits. Ike's Mike and Ives. Ike's Mike's going to go into 4th. 4th? Is that right? And Shimasi sets the fastest lap of the race, in fact. Shimasi's going for it. Unfortunately, you're quite away from. Obviously, they've still got pit in fact, but you've been. Well, turn 1 was non-existent for you there. Just didn't stick. Evo in 6th. We've got a nice battle here between that kid Ives on fresh tyres and IX Mike, who IX Mike actually runs wide. That gives Ives a chance to close up. We've got a nice battle here, and Mike is feeling the pressure. In fact, the Dutchman, the next Max Verstappen is feeling the pressure. It's Ives is going to go down the inside into the hairpin, but a rush, bit of adrenaline there. Unfortunately for that kid Ives, I don't think he was ever going to make that stick from that far back. Against the AI, he might have had a chance, but not IX Mike. IX Mike would have got him on the exit anyways. A little bit of a tap. He should have really set it up instead of going for all guns blazing. But into Spoon, 130R with a bit of slipstream and then set it up for the DRS. That will be his intention, or is he going to just slipstream past? Possibly. It depends what the wing they're using at the minute, because I'm not sure on what setups everyone's using, of course. But we've got Ives is closing all the time into the hairpin. I'm not sure if it's an actual lock-up or he just locked up or not. Oh, it's just the game. But onto the DRS straight. He's close. He's going to open the DRS. Evo sets the fastest lap of the race. Is Evo just behind? No, he's about 5 seconds back. Is Evo. But Evo will be sniffing that 4th place, and you can see that 4th place, and he'll be looking at it and thinking, I can do that. As we are now on lap 10 of 27 already, which is interesting. Oh my, that kid Ives has nearly binned it. Oh god, that was scary. Honestly, how did he keep that in a straight line? Evo's getting a bit of lag. Jesus Christ, how did he keep that in a straight line? That kid Ives, living dangerously in that Force India. That's IX Mike is. Oh, that's fair about it. I thought he disconnected then. But we've got a nice battle here. We've got Evo, that kid Ives, and IX Mike, and Shimasi is about 5 seconds back, to be fair. Oh, got it right, 5 seconds. We've got Evo, and where's Tumas? Tumas is actually in 2nd, going long. Technikita's yet to pit. Frandy has pitted. He's gone onto the. Frandy, why have you gone onto mediums? Is that right? Has anyone else gone onto the medium tyre? Or are they doing 2 stops and Frandy wants to do 1 stop? If that is the case, Frandy, that's a smart move, mate. I'm not gonna lie, that's something I'd do. That's something I'd do in career mode. We haven't had any safety cars yet. Evo sets another fastest lap of the race. Evo's absolutely gunning for it right now. In his first SLR race. He's up into 5th place. I think we've had a pitter. No, he's actually just overtaken that kid Ives. Shimasi's about 5 seconds back. But Evo is on it right now, and he's going to. Oh, he's going to try and get 4th place here off of IX Mike. IX Mike is doing really well right now on his SLR debut. I keep forgetting there's only like 8 cars in the Grand Prix, like, but 9 cars actually. Where's Mockymix these days? Is he still in 9th? Yeah. He's got Chuppa Thing just ahead. Shimasi, that kid Ives is in 6th. We've got Evo 5th, IX Mike 4th, Frandy 3rd, Tumas 2nd, and Technikita 1st. And also Shimasi, Technikita and Tumas have to pit, but Tumas will be on a faster tyre crucially at the end. And Technikita is going long, but he's actually coming to the pits now, and that would look very, very cautious indeed. We're going to look at Frandy Thompson. As he's coming through 130R. I don't think he'll be getting him, but it won't be far away. As Tumas comes across the line now, he's going to take the lead of the Grand Prix. Frandy's coming through the chicanes now. This is going to be actually closer than we think. Frandy's going to come around now. Will he be taking the lead of Grand Prix? Willie. There's Technikita. Frandy goes around the outside and is taking the lead. The actual technical lead of Grand Prix. Obviously, Tumas has yet to stop. And Frandy out of nowhere has found 5 seconds. From absolutely nowhere. I did not see that. And that shows the power of the undercut on this game. It's absolutely out of the order. Because unless Technikita made an absolute shocker of a mistake, there's no way Frandy would have actually gained 5 seconds on him because he was very, very fast. And Frandy wasn't catching. He was just going backwards and then decided to go on the mediums. And now he's taking the lead. Obviously, Technicator's on the soft, so we're expecting a battle there. But Frandy will not give it up lightly. And actually, IX Mike, out of nowhere, is now... You can see Technicator's there. Is that right? That is right. That's really odd. IX Mike is now in... Is IX Mike stopped? I think he has. IX Mike has stopped as well. I mean, Technicator, how has he ended up so far back? It's a mystery. We've got Evo in 5th. We've got that kind of 6th. Shimasi in 7th, not that far back. Well, jeez. Similar distance. Only 20 seconds off the lead now, though, is Shimasi. Triple Thing and Mocking Weeks, we're expecting a battle between them soon. Obviously, Faribault on it. But Tumas, our leader, is going to come into the pits and he will be going probably mediums to the end, I presume, as Frandy retakes the lead. But here comes the battle for the lead. Technicator versus Frandy Thompson. Come on, Frandy, keep the position, and he does into turn 1. And don't think I'm biased, I'm just... He's my teammate in SLR and I want him to do well. So, do it for the new Tuber squad. We've also got IX Mike, now 3.1 seconds back. He's dropping off from these two. Technicator's obviously faster than Frandy, as you can see now. Frandy's really struggling. But it's all about, it's one thing catching a person and then there's another actually overtaking. We're going to keep an eye on it. Evo! Oh my god, Evo. Jesus Christ, you give me an heart attack. Oh my god, he's in the wall because he spun the wheels up. And Frandy is still in the lead. He did maintain it through the Degners, which is quite... and actually Evo's left the session. So that'd be another position for... I don't think it was the best of races for Evo. He had a really good battle early on, but I think he just made mistakes. As we come through the spoon section with Frandy Thompson, we're going to go on board with Technicator now, and as you can see, he's gaining all the time through the trees into 130 out. This is going to be fairly close, in my opinion, is it? Still gaining, but he's not going to be quite close enough as they both lock up into the turn. But I don't think it is a lock up. I just think it's the graphic being wrong. But what view is that going to do us, Codemasters? Switch view. We've got Frandy going to the inside. We've got Technicator going to the outside. Frandy's going to try and keep it on the inside. Oh, what a defence from Frandy Thompson. He just keeps the lead, but will he get Technicator to get on the exit? Not quite. So it's well defended by Frandy Thompson. Unbelievable defending. I mean, I thought he was going to get him then, and with DRS. I mean, he was so close. And then just at that minute, he just pulled, braked later, and then just got the position out. To be honest, Technicator just being flat out, but forget about that. Through the Degners, Frandy runs wide onto the curb. Will he chop him? Yes, he does. Smart move by Frandy. As you can see, this is a very, very close battle that could end in tears. I'm not going to lie. As IX Mike is on the podium. Go on, IX Mike. You can do this, my friend. I like that name. And that Kid Ives is chasing, of course. But he's falling back. And IX Mike, because of all this battling, IX Mike is actually closing in on Frandy and Technicator. So come on, keep battling, guys. We can have a freeway battle for the lead here. This will be exciting. As we go down out of the spoon section, and a bit of lag there, going into 130R. This is where the move could happen onto the next DRS straight, because he's still really, really close. It depends how well Frandy can deal with the attack as he slightly runs the grass. Frandy goes deep. I think he did that for the better exit, to be honest. Maybe no, I don't think that doesn't get a better exit, does it? As Technicator now is going to get DRS. There's a lot of lag there. I think Technicator had to back out because of that lag there. But either way, Frandy keeps the lead, and there's 12 laps of this Grand Prix left. I reckon Technicator. There we go. Apparently, Frandy was behind, and now he's in front. Very interesting. We're on lap 15 of 27. I'm expecting Technicator to pit again, where Frandy can go to the end on them. I can guarantee you Frandy's going to the end on the mediums. He pitted on around lap 10. Let's have a look when he pitted. Because you can go from lap 6 to lap 27, I think, easy. Let's have a look. He went into the mediums on lap 10, yeah, I was right. And yeah, you'll be able to set the mediums to the end. And also going on the mediums is Tumas. Tumas will be going to the end. Incidents, shall we look at the incidents? Cadidas had a stop and go. We've got lots and lots of warnings. Warning, warning, warning. 3 second for Chupathing. 3 second for Chamasi. DNF. 3 second for that Kid Ives. 3 second Chupathing. 3 second Tumas. 3 second that Kid Ives again. None for Frandy. Yeah, he's got a couple of warnings, I think. He's only got the warning. There's the Norwegian. Also, technically, is he taking the lead of the race? Or has he made a mistake? Tenikita's made a mistake. He's in 3rd place. Ix Mike is now in 2nd. And Frandy is off into the distance. In the lead of the race. That shows he's inexperienced, Technikita, unfortunately. Technikita is extremely fast, but it shows he's inconsistent under pressure. And Frandy's put him under that pressure and taken the lead. Unbelievable from Frandy. Frandy deserves this race. I'm not gonna lie. The amount of practice, I know how much practice he's put in, and he deserves an opening win here. And we'll see what he can do in Australia in SLR. But I put him right up there as one of the fastest drivers on the grid, and possibly could win it this year. As you can see how he's defended in this race. He's a lot faster and a lot more consistent this Frandy. And he told me today what he wanted to do. He wanted to not get involved in any turn 1 incidents and just work his way forward, because on SLR 2016 he took too many risks, had too many incidents, and just went and pretty much was last every single race and had to fight his way back. And today he says, I'm just going to keep it simple, no risks, and see how it goes and just push from there. And that's exactly what he's done. He's took it. The first stint he just took it steady, and then the second stint he just went for it, bang, and now he's in the lead of the race. So we've got Ix Mike and Technikita. I think there was going to be a battle there, unless Technikita makes another mistake. So that Kid Ives is looking at Technikita and thinking, that's quite nice. And obviously Shamasi has gained a lot, and also Tumas, 21 seconds back. He'd be still in 2nd if it carries on like this, but Tumas will have to push for these last 11 laps. We also got Mocking Weeks. Probably a mistake him going on the soft tyre. If he went mediums, he'd have been right up there. And Chupathing. So we've got Technikita to set the fastest lap of the race this lap after his mistake on the last one. Wants to really catch Frandy now, and Ix Mike is actually not that far behind. And as you can see, Technikita's already catching Ix Mike already. And he's catching him hand over fist this lap, which is pretty unbelievable from him. Well, it's not unbelievable, but it's great. We might get a battle. Is Mokamix far behind Tumas? Not far behind. Battle for 5th, maybe. But we're going to watch this battle between Chupathing, I think. Chupathing. Ix Mike and Technikita. There we go. Also that Kid Ives. No slouch himself. Could possibly get in this battle. But we're going to keep an eye on Technikita. Obviously, Frandy's off in the distance, doing the 1-stop. And hopefully we can see a battle for the lead again, maybe. Possibly later on, when Frandy's tyres die. Possibly that might be possible. Possibly. I don't know how I'm going with that sentence, but hey ho, let's go. Into the last chicane we go. Technikita is really pushing him now. Obviously we don't know what fuel was on it. I wish you could just look by opening the menu what fuel was on. That would be cool. Codemasters, take note. Please take note, so we can see what fuel he's got left, and if he's pushing and stuff like that. That'd be awesome. Take note, Codemasters. We've got Ix Mike ahead. I won't say he's struggling, but he's not doing as well as Technikita is right now. Obviously Technikita had the lead by over 5 seconds, and obviously let it go, unfortunately, due to pit stop error, I'm presuming. He was quite slow into the pit lane, I think, maybe, and he's just gone backwards from there. It's quite odd how slow he was in the pit stops, to be honest, as we're getting a bit of lag. But we will have a battle between Ix Mike and Technikita. Ix Mike, to be fair, he's keeping up with Frandy. Let's have a look. Yeah, he's keeping the gap to Frandy pretty similar. He's losing about half a tenth a lap on average. So full credit to Ike's Mike for what he's doing, because Frandy is no slouch, and it's Ike's Mike is proving that he's no slouch himself, and that he can actually challenge the grid for F1 2017 as well. He's looking very fast indeed, as we've got Technikita going into 130R, closing on Ike's Mike all the time, and I have a feeling Ike's Mike is just going to give the position up if he gets alongside with him. I don't think he wants an accident, Ike's Mike himself, or we'll just call him Mike for now, as Mike actually comes into the pit. Lane. Obviously, these soft runners will have to make another pit stop. Coming into the pits now. That's a very slow stop for Mike. Has he got like a 5-second stop and go? He's Ike's Mike. What kind of penalty is it? Because that was very slow. That was very pedestrian. He got a 3-second penalty. Shimasi's got another 3-second penalty. Tumas has retired from the session. Oh, we didn't get that, huh? So that's another retirement, and it's Tumas, who's a possible, I'd like to say possible esports champion, but he's going to represent SLR at esports, and so will I as well, even though I'm crap. We're going to look at penalties, so we're going to look. Frandy's only got a warning. Technikita has 2 warnings. That Kidaz has got a penalty. Ike's Mike, a penalty. Shimasi, penalty. 4 penalties for Shimasi. Oh dear. Thing 2. Obviously Evo is out of the race, and so is both Evo's car's going round, but he ain't out of the race yet. Obviously Ike's Mike has done the undercut on Technikita. You could see Technikita glowing up, and obviously we know how much the undercut is worth on this. So at the minute, as Frandy showed, and Frandy's still 2.3 up the road. I mean, Frandy's got this one if he keeps it consistent and keeps his head in gear. But obviously he's led races in SR before, so he understands the pressure. He just needs to keep his head, keep it cool. Obviously I've never led an SLR race. Well, actually I think I may have. Well, I've never won one, let's put it that way, and let's put it this way, I don't know the pressures of winning a race, but I'd probably be, let's put it this way, I've been on the podium before, and I was bricking it, and I ended up bottling it in the end, which is great, but less said about that the better. We've got Technikita in second, closing all the time, Frandy. We've got any battles up and down, we've got Shimasi. Obviously Shimasi, I think he's made his last stop onto the Super Softs. We've got that Kidaj also on the Super Softs. We've got Mocky Meats on the Super Softs. But I think Frandy's done absolutely, oh god, thing. I think Frandy has done an absolute masterstroke. What he's done is done the one stop. The one stop, I don't care what people say, the one stop is faster on this game than the 2 stop. Because you've got to make an extra pit stop, which is around 25-second pit loss. But on a 25% race, are you going to earn back 25 seconds? So that's, you've got to earn like 2.5 seconds a lap, each lap. I'm not going to lie, Technikita is probably gaining on Frandy now about a second a lap, half second a lap. But if you keep it consistent, I don't reckon you can do that whatsoever. So I don't think it's possible. So I feel the one stop is definitely faster. And it's something I'll be definitely considering for Australia. Obviously it depends on, even if you start on the Super Softs, I think you can do the one stop if you go a harder tyre at the end. Because the harder tyre can go about, I'd say about, the harder tyre can go pretty much 80-85% of the race anyway. So it's just worth thinking about for you guys in the chat, possibly, or anyone listening. It could be worth thinking about this one stop. There's Mocky Weeks, that's the fastest lap race. Go on, Mocky Weeks. I didn't see that coming. Shimasi's in P4 now. If that kid has dropped back into P5, he's made a mistake, I'm presuming. Ike's Mike is in third. How far off the lead is he? He's 28 seconds off the lead. Technikita. Oh, that's going to be extremely close if Technikita. Is Technikita trying to go to the end on these soft tyres? When did he put them on? Let's have a look. This would be interesting, actually. Technically to put them on lap 12. The Superstar scored 12 laps. Oh, that's going to be close. So he's going to do about 15, 16 laps. I think they might do it, actually. It's going to be close. We'll see. Well, Marcus got his prediction wrong of Frandy crashing out on lap 15. That did definitely not happen. That did never. Been nice to see where I was in this race, to be honest. But you know, I'll have to wait until next week. Where I'm hoping to get a Marcus might be commentator next week. We never know. We don't really know yet who's commentating on the race next week. Hopefully, we can get a commentator of some description. I'm looking at a couple, and hopefully we can get a couple. Obviously, if you're interested yourself, then let me know, because we need it. As Frandy gets all out of shape into the hairpin, he's really struggling into the hairpin. Here's Frandy Thompson, but coming into Spoon corner. I don't know why I went into a different voice, but we haven't had much action for a long time yet. So, but it looks like we're about to have some. As Technikita is closing, and closing all the time on Frandy. But it's all about, will Technikita's tyres fall off the cliff? Obviously we've got IX Mike in third. And to be fair to Shimasi, he's still got a chance of a podium. He's slim. I admit that, it's slim. I want to have a look at his tyres. This is not fair. I want to look at his tyres. Codemaster. No, don't leave the session in. Don't do that. But Technikita knows how hard that Frandy defends on this track. So, did he actually? Do you know when he? I thought he had an accident. Did he actually pit? No, that was definitely an accident. He did 139 in the middle of his thing. Obviously, he's only one warning away from penalty, and so is Frandy now. Frandy's living on the edge. With only 4 laps to go. Frandy, why did you put yourself in that pressure? And why is he doing this? He's running the grass. This is Frandy Thompson. Oh, why, Frandy, why? But around the outside goes Technikita, but not quite materialised. But will he get him into Spoon? We're just going to look back at IX Mike's bar with Shimasi. And he's only there. As we go back to Technikita into Spoon. And Frandy goes deep. Frandy goes deep into Spoon. Will he go around the outside of Spoon? And the inside is for Technika. And Frandy, you've given it away, you've blown it. They're going to go side by side into 130R. Frandy surely has to back out. Frandy, got to back out. Frandy, got to back out of that. But he will get DRS on the straight. This will be crucial for Frandy. Can he retake the lead? He has to. He has to do it now if he's going to win this race. He's got to retake the lead. And Technikita gets all defensive. But here comes Frandy. He's going to go down the inside of Technikita down into turn 1. There's contact between the two, Mercedes and the Red Bull. They get slightly glued, but they're still going side by side into the S's. And Frandy decides today is not going to be his day, unfortunately. He's going to try and force a mistake from Technikita. And yeah, that's unfortunate for Frandy. It would be interesting to see if he can keep up with him, but Technikita retakes the lead of the race after making his mistakes. But Frandy, that's unfortunate, my friend. It's unfortunate that Technikita's managed to do the softs, but I never give up on it, as SLR Abu Dhabi sees, as me and you did battle and you got a puncture on the last lap, and I claimed 6th place on the last lap. Obviously, just keep with him, keep at it, and we'll see where it gets you. IX Mike is now only. You're actually closing slightly, I think. No, not really. See if anyone got a penalty in that incident. Technikita now. Oh, Frandy, no, you got a penalty. That's the end of Frandy. Unless Technikita gets a penalty, we will have to wait and see. This is really exciting stuff for guys. As Frandy Thompson's actually taking the lead of the race again. As Technikita makes a mistake, obviously Technikita will not know that Frandy's got a penalty. Frandy knows he's got to go. He's got to go off into the distance. On them soft tyres are dropping off, it seems. but Frandy needs to go and go off on an absolute mad one right at the end of this race. One exciting Japanese Grand Prix this has been, and one exciting last 2 or 3 laps this is. We don't know again who's going to win this race. Usually there's someone off in the distance and gone, but Frandy and Technikita are in battle. Red Bull versus Mercedes. Who will win? Nobody knows. I don't know. Obviously Frandy's got his 3-second penalties. Technikita, that is very wide indeed. Oh, I thought he lost the car. Unbelievable from Technikita to car control to keep that. And we're going to see what the gap is now. It's too much actually joined this session, but actually no, he retired. But we've got Frandy, obviously, Alex Mike, Technikita is only a second behind. That's not from Frandy. Frandy needs to win this race. Obviously, he's got some warnings to use yet. Has Technikita got a penalty? Technikita's got a penalty too! Frandy is legitimately going to win this race if he carries on as he is. Obviously, he didn't know that. Just as Technikita didn't know Frandy had a penalty, Technikita will be absolutely gutted. It's like Frandy knows he's weaving on the straight. He's got 3 laps to secure this victory. We've got any battles further back. We've got IX Mike. We've got back Kid Ives. Shimasi. There's nowhere near that car Ives actually. Mocking Weeks. Mocking Weeks as well. Shimasi's in a world of his own. Kid Ives. IX Mike. And Technikita and Frandy Thompson go battle into turn 1. This is the last couple of laps. This is Red Bull versus Mercedes. It is Frandy Thompson versus Technikita. This could be a rivalry in the SLR season to come. This could be just a taste of what is future to come in the SLR season. Obviously we'll have the faster guys of Kostak and Savis going battle as well. So it'll be very interesting to see where Frandy and Technikita are on this game compared to them, because these two are going hammer and tong right now, as Technikita knows he has to take the lead because he knows he's got 3-second penalty. Frandy comes across on him into Degna 1. Technikita goes wide into the goal, but manages to keep the lead. Frandy will be so peed right now because he knows that that could be it again. Is that it? Is that the last thing in the tail? Is it? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Has he got any more warnings? No, Frandy? No. Obviously anything can happen. There's only 1 lap left though. Frandy looks like he may have given up the ghost. But there's 1 lap left. Don't forget Frandy, there's 1 lap left. Anything can happen. Technikita has never won an SLR race. He doesn't know the pressure of winning in this series. So it'd be very interesting to see who wins out. Because Technikita is up the road now, but Frandy he has to keep pushing. He knows them soft tyres will be going off like a couple of bongos at the end of this race. But he's got to keep pushing. He must be thinking in his head, push, push, push. I know Frandy. He knows his first place is only there. All you have to do is catch him and beat him. Anything can happen on this last race. Use your corner cutting tokens wisely. I can't believe I'm encouraging him to corner cut, but you know, use them wisely. You know, that's what I do. In the space of the race, you've got 2 corner cutting tokens. Use them wisely in the race. Obviously, I'll be having quite a few penalties this season, I can tell, with strict corner cutting. But obviously, Technikita obviously is in the lead of this race, and we've got Frandy Thompson. IX Mike in his first SLR race in 3rd. That Kid Ives is in 4th. That's a glitch him revving out. Shimasi 5th. Mocking 6th. Tripathing 7th. So we're going to go back to Frandy actually. And Frandy, Technikita, Frandy's back end is going on. This will be a great experience for Frandy to realise what the season is going to be about and where to improve for him. Obviously we've got a community race next week, so it'll be interesting to see if he improves for next week. I'm pretty sure he will. But unfortunately for Frandy, it doesn't look like it's going to be his day. We're going to go to the broadcast cameras, we're getting a lot of lag. But it is the final lap of the race, final time through 1:30R. And unless anything's changed in terms of penalties, I don't think it will have. Yeah, he's used his corner cutting tokens, you see. But coming through the final chicane for the final time, Technikita is going to come round the final corner and win in his first attempt an SLR community race. Unbelievable race, and Frandy comes 2nd. Unbelievable driving from the 2 of them. What a battle at the end. And Frandy unfortunately did not quite win that. But that is the best story of the event. But coming runner up to the story is IX Mike, coming 3rd place in his first SLR outing, and it's going to be 3rd place for IX Mike. Unbelievable drive from him as well. well done to him. And in 4th place is That Kid Ives, making his return to SLR. Obviously he didn't make the cut last year. It's going to be 4th place in this SLR community race. Obviously he's got the time trials to do, and he's looking... Oh, Shemasi. He's retired at the last corner, Shemasi. I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but Mocking Weeks must be like, oh, I'll take that. 5th place for Mocking Weeks. And we've got Chopper Thing, who will finish 6th. And Evo will finish 7th, even though he's not even here. So, well, I think Shemasi may have done that on purpose. I doubt he did span at the last corner. But there we have it. The SLR Japanese Grand Prix. And what a race that was. Was it on purpose, Shemasi, by the way, that last minute? Oh, no. I was just wondering. But what a race that Japanese Grand Prix has been. I mean, even though the lack of numbers today, I don't understand. Frandy said he had so many people, and I had so many people, and put numbers together, and we had loads of people. Obviously, I couldn't race because Stim didn't turn up. Yeah, it was on purpose. There's no way if Driver Your Caliber would have not done it on purpose. Oh my god, look at him, he looks horrible. Technikita looks horrible. Jesus Christ. But anyway, it's been an absolutely enthralling Japanese Grand Prix from the front. We've had some really nice battles. Look at the penalties. Jesus Christ. Obviously Technikita and Frandy. Frandy will be wishing he'd never got that penalty. And Technikita as well. No. Well, anyway, we're going to try and get some driver interviews. We're going to invite, obviously Frandy can't because he ain't got a mic. We're going to leave the session. We're going to invite a couple of people to the party. I don't know how good their English is. I've never spoke to some of these people, so balls to the wall stuff. I'm not very confident about speaking to people, so don't expect miracles in this interview. So the first one we're going to get in, we're going to get Technikita in to speak to us. We'll see if he joins us. Frandy. Oh no, Frandy. We're going to invite Technikita to the... we'll wait a couple of minutes, see if he joins. If he doesn't join, then he obviously... we'll have a look at IX Mike, see if he joins. If not, we'll have a look at some other people on the grid maybe. Might be a good idea. But I'm kind of hoping he'll join. Obviously I don't know Technikita personally, so I've never spoke to him really. He's just involved in this a lot of time trials. And we also invite IX Mike. See if he joins us. We'll see if any of them join us. If not, we'll try and get someone in. Just someone. Yeah, thank you, Shemasi. I'll see you possibly next week if you want to race with us. It's up to you when you want to race. It's always a pleasure having you on the grid. So, yeah. We'll just wait for interviews. Unless Shemasi wants to do an interview. I've got a tweet from Felipe Massa. We'll invite him once more. See if we can get anyone in. We'll ask Technikita. He's gone straight offline. Unfortunately, Technikita, we can't get our race winner in, unfortunately. Which is unfortunate. We'll try and get IX Mike. We'll see what he says. We'll try and get in. Is anyone... I would ask KLC because I know KLC speaks, but unfortunately KLC doesn't. We'll try and get that kid out and see if that kid out does it. We'll see if we're going to try and get a interview. That'd be nice. See if someone joins us. What a race that was, though. Jesus Christ. I wish I was involved, but you know, maybe next week if we can get. Obviously, I can have Marcus commentating next week. Either way, he's not a great commentator. Hey, we've actually got someone in the commentary. Yes, that kid Ives. Obviously, he came 5th. Do you have your mic? Do you have a mic? I want to do podium interviews, but no one has a mic. In the podium, we either gone offline, don't want to speak, or don't have a mic. Do you have a mic? Do you? Well, there's no point in joining the party. I'm trying to get someone who will do an interview. Please, I'll keep harassing Mike. See if he do one. I would ask Evo, but I'm not going to bother. And there's no one else online. Shmasi won't do one. Well, anyway, put in the chat what you think. Obviously, put what you think in the race, and I'll read it out. I suppose that's the best I can do. Put in the chat what you think, how your race went, and whatever. You might as well do something to pass the time while I try and get hold of Mike. I'll actually personally message him, and then I'll read it out. I suppose, Mike. We'll ask him. I wish more people would have mics, because next year for the SLR I want people to commentate over their qualifying laps, so it should be nice. But obviously, only people with mics can actually do it. As in, I'll get guest people in to commentate over laps. I can get Kostas too, I suppose, because he's got a mic. It was a nice interview with Kostas I got last year. Obviously, I didn't conduct it. And also Sabit has a mic, but he's not, his English ain't the greatest, which isn't great. I've actually enjoyed commentating, I'm not gonna lie. Usually I won't look forward to it that much. I wanted to race today, but I couldn't race. I was really looking forward to racing today as well. First SLR race back on F1 2017, and I can't race because we don't have a commentator. Let's have a look what you say. Slow first 2 stints, found pace on the last stint, set the fastest lap as well overall, was a good clean racing, but I was really just trying to manage the gap behind me. Yeah, you made a couple of mistakes in the first couple of, I saw that, you made a couple of mistakes in the first 2 stints, and then obviously you could have been a lot higher up. I reckon if you'd cut out your mistakes, I think a podium was definitely there. And also, I don't know what you think in strategy terms. No problem, Triple Thing. I don't know what you think on strategy that kid has. What do you think was faster? Because obviously, like people like Frandy did the 1 stop. Oh yeah, I saw that. I think. Maybe. I can't remember. Also, what on strategy, which one do you think was faster, the 2 stop or the 1 stop? Because a lot of people tried the 2 stop, and I just thought, why are you doing that? Obviously, Technikita went super softs and softs, which worked out really, really well in his favour. The pace was there all the way through. And obviously, Frandy went mediums, which, in my opinion, was a slight mistake. But what do you think were faster? Because obviously, I think you did a 2 stop. A lot of people did that. I was wondering what you think. And we'll give Ike's mic a couple more minutes, and then we'll. I think I'll just end off the stream. Also, there'll be highlights on the Twitter channel. I'm gonna do a little highlights package. I think like a couple of minutes video to go on the YouTube channel at some point. Actually, also I've got to put career mode video up. Forgot about that. Less about that. IX mic. Please, IX mic. He's away. Why are you away? Is there anybody else? here to do? Please. I'm hoping to get some commentators in for SLR 2017. I'm really struggling on that. He's still in the session. I think he's just gone. Frandy's saying some stuff, so we'll have a look what he's saying. I mean, I'm no rush. I'm not doing anything soon. I would have won that for stupid warnings and thought it understeering wide at Spoon. Was thinking of recording in case it was really exaggerated, but I forgot. It's quite a shame because I had a really good battle before he forced me off the track. Yeah, he did force you off the track, but he had to be fair to Technikita. It was a really good battle up front. And to be fair, if I was him, I'd be slightly peed off. You wouldn't move out the way, to be honest. And I think I'll wrap it up here, to be honest. Doesn't like Ike's Mike wants to do an interview. So, obviously next week we're doing another community race, and then the pre-season starts the week after. I'm hoping to get a full-time commentator in for that race. I'm in talks with somebody. Hopefully that'll materialise in the near future. Instead of me doing it all the time. And for now, I would like to thank everyone who's been involved in the stream. Thank everyone that raced. And until next time, I'm the one and only Nene 47, and we are out. Bye.